Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more Path of Exile. In today's video I want to show you guys the second character that I've made for the Archnemesis League. I've definitely been having a lot of fun with this Cyclone Pathfinder, and just to show you guys how it's playing, I'll show you where I'm at. So I'm basically starting to get into yellow maps. They just haven't dropped enough, so we'll do a quick tier 5 map. That's blue, just to show you guys a little bit about how the character plays. It's really simple, which I love, of course. Basically, on most stuff, I can just spin to win like this. And let's maybe see if there's anything down here. Yeah, so on most stuff, I can just spin to win. Ooh, I love that. It's one of those shrines. One of my favorite league mechanics because the rewards are so random. And then whenever there's like a boss, like a yellow mob or a boss or something like that, I just have to deploy some extra totems. So let's do this one, or I can't do it just yet. I guess there's still stuff up here that needs to be sacrificed. There we go. Let's activate these totems and let's run this shrine. There we go. There's a yellow up there. You can see it's still not great DPS, but add in the totems and it actually starts to stack up quite nicely. See, that's a superior, but we're gonna wait. I'm definitely still on the market for more currency because I need a better weapon and definitely better armor, just pretty much across the board. But let's keep going and let's maybe show you guys one of the league mechanics as well, how we handle that. Oh, there's a rare, so there we go. Add in, there we go. That's what we need to do. Now, one thing that I do need to remember is we have these ancestral war chiefs or these ancestral protectors, and you can see these have slightly better single target DPS, so I should use those more, but we'll see. So let's maybe do a little bit more mapping. Hopefully a tier 6 can drop, and let's just begin. So I drop my totems and then I just start spinning and everything else dies around it, and there's the rare is down. A conservatory map, not sure what it is. I think that's a 5. Oh, that's a 4. It's a yellow 4. Alright. Let's just keep going. Like that. And you can see these mobs get done in pretty smoothly. Let's just do a little bit more cleaning up. When there we get a harvest. Alright. I'm not gonna waste that one. So something that I do is I do look at the type of mob that's on the rares. And so this guy has a lot of HP. So if I have the option, I definitely switch for smaller guys that have less HP. And then let's take a quick look at these harvests if we can find anything. I like life modifier. So let's maybe try to run this one first. Because these gems have actually been worth quite a lot. So here we go. And what I love about this build, I'm basically now just pressing one button and clearing everything out, and I'm healing automatically, which is really cool because every single time one of these flasks actually hit, I get healed. That's pretty awesome. So let's see if we can get like life modifier on this. Plus 5% strength int and increased damage with once. Not that great. Let's keep digging. So that's totem life. 7%, there we go. Attack speed, increased max life. Energy shield gain on hit. Minions have increased max life. That could be a decent one to take a look at for selling later. And the rest of them set an implicit modifier on a cluster jewel. I think I've got some cluster jewels up here somewhere. Let's see what happens with that. Not really sure what it does. 5% chance to avoid being shocked. Okay. Let's maybe try that on one of these. Can't do that. What about this one? No. And then we only have some cold modifiers. Let's maybe just run a couple of these jewels and see if we don't happen to get plus life, global crits, and damage to axis. Not that great, but since we're done anyways, let's keep it. Next, let's see what we got up here. We get life caster, sacrifice maps, options, fire currency. Let's just do another one with life and hope for a couple of good gems. And go like that. So D first, Q next. That's my AoE setup. So this should go down decently well. And there's a big guy up here, 2 big guys here, so reset my totems, start smacking this guy, and there we go. Boots level 70. I'll take him for now. And oh, I misread. I thought it was live, but alright. Reforge a rare, less likely. Let's see. Just do a couple of gems or something. 28 life, extra mana, crit multi, and alright, we'll take that. That's actually potentially not that bad. That one already has max life on it. That one max energy shield. Let's see here. Maybe a fire one, armor, life and regenerate, and yeah, alright, I'll take that. And then maybe I'll just do something random here. 31 life, that's not enough. Can't do anything, can't do anything. Maybe on this one, although that's already has a lot on it. Can we do anything with you? Nope, can't really. Well, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this stuff. Let's just keep going and show you guys a little bit more of the mapping experience, which is this. Sometimes, you know, this is a pretty big blue pack, right? Those guys have more HP. I just deploy the totems and things get taken out a little bit more quickly. And we got another one of these shrines. Let's definitely take these. A promenade map. Let's go. Take that, take that. We'll take these for now. Ooh, gargantuan. I really like that. Let's get started here again. Deploying the totems. And then just spinning around. There's a rare here, so let's maybe deploy the totems around him. He seems to have quite a bit of HP. Another rare here. Yep, take him down. Take all of this stuff down. A little bit more. AoE. This guy's left. There we go. Anything not too special currency-wise. That's not that great. We'll definitely have to do the next one as well. So let's keep going. Yeah, again, these guys pretty strong against Fizz, so I do deploy totems here, and on rares I do that as well. That just speed things up pretty nicely. The Patience. Whoa, and I did just take a couple of explosions, which are not that good news. One of these guys. As you can see, I can just sit here. And as long as a couple totems help me out, it's decently quick. Ooh, and there we go. We get the next one. So I basically feel like this build is pretty good for these shrines. Let's maybe clean this out like that. Whoops. Go here.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Let's go. So let's run the third one as well. There we go. A rare. Some stuff up there, alright. Oof, that's a big guy. But everything is going down. Let's redeploy our totems. Some more big stuff. And everything apparently has been cleaned up. Do I have any chaos? No. Reduced max mana. When you pay a skill cost to gain that much mana. That's decently interesting. And this is a 6-link though. So we're definitely gonna... oh, and I can't buy it. You gotta be kidding, but can't I like reserve that or something like that? Wish I could do that. How much tribute would I have needed for that? 4,860. Oh yeah, defer item. 6-link. Confirm. I'll buy this. It's kinda interesting. Could maybe play with that. And that's really all I can buy. But alright, we just got a 6-link on the books. If I can find some more of this league mechanic, which is Ritual. That's right, I forgot the name, but it's the Ritual mechanic. Let's just push to the end of this map, but I think you can see what the gameplay is like, and I like this. There we go, another one of these for the Archnemesis, and it's a pretty small guy, so then I'm putting this here for currency. The rest is not that important. We're not gonna push too much. So what I also like to do is like these 3Xs. They can be pretty tricky if I don't want to run 4 of them. Then this is something that I quite often do. You have to escape here for all of these explosions. Superior, tier 2, so that's not great. Let's take this down. Another explosion, and we are good to go. Let's keep going. I'm actually gonna deploy this here. Do another round trip through them. Take these guys down. 6 sockets. And there we go. I think you can tell I'm like super at ease. I almost never feel too threatened whenever something's happening. Even there, right, took lots of hits, but my HP just comes back automatically and quite vigorously. We get iron gauntlets and a superior, and maybe I'll try just one more. It's just a spider, and we'll do another tricky one. As long as it's not too tricky, so a 2x maybe, and grants charges to itself and allies over time. That should be fine. Let's run this one, take the spider down, do escape this stuff, come at me, that's fine, and there we go. Couple more maps. That, and that. So there we go, very quick map. Normally I do run like pretty much everything in them, just to try, because I still need a little bit of leveling in order to get better. I basically need more maps in order to get more tier 6 stuff. So we'll do that, put these guys away. I think it's the first time that I've got you, and on this one, definitely interesting enough to gamble on these two. That one is not, and then I'm keeping those superior gems in here as well. Couple of cards, one of these shards, and let's sell. You is not what I wanted to do. Let's sell this stuff. That should be fine. And yeah, at this point I kind of want to show you guys the character as well. Now I did definitely take like a lot of inspiration from basically two build guides, one from the previous league and then another two from the previous league. First one was basically a fizz damage cyclone, which is what I'm focusing on here. And so this is why I have this relatively cheap sword, but it's good. Ichimonji, the Corsair sword, so pretty good fizz damage. And this shield, I got that for like 9 chaos, I think. Lots and lots of HP, getting me to almost 5k at this point. So that's pretty good. But they have upgrades, right? They can get a far better physical damage sword, and there is a better shield in this as well, although the amount of HP is what I like about this. What's really important is this belt that has 20% reduced flask charges used. Now this is 3 chaos belt, it's really bad, but it has a decent amount of HP again, which is what I was lacking. And then the trick is, you can see here, I've got full utility flasks that are gaining charges just every 3 seconds, and what's important is that 3 of them, and I could go for 4 of them, but this is not that bad, have 20 consume 20 charges. They gain 7 charges when I'm hit by an enemy, and they're used when charges are full. And if you look here at my stats around this, I have minus 35% charges used modifier, so that 20 goes down to 13, and I've got plus 92% flask charges gain modifier, so that 7 goes up to 13 as well, which means that whenever I get hit, these 3 flasks trigger and heal me for 6% of my HP each because of my ascendancy. Really cool, really powerful. I love this mechanic, and these flasks, I basically kept a close eye on the market and I bought them for 20 chaos each. And then this one was a little bit cheaper because it's only a level 36 one, but it has 5 charges gain on hit and use when charges are full, 40% increased damage that just runs the whole time. And then finally this dropped for me. I'm really happy with that. Although its uptime is not perfect, it gives me basically curse immunity and stun immunity, as well as freeze and chill, which is like not that important because all my flasks get rid of all of these ailments as well. But very, very cool. This 6 link, it's still really bad, but it dropped. This is my 6th link, so that's really awesome as well. For me, it didn't cost me anything. And then these are also like drops that I have upgraded myself with those new influence items. Same with these things, focusing mostly on getting a lot of life for now, just to get the advantage of this stuff. So that's how the character works. It's not that flashy just yet, and I do think that I have to continue to improve my damage and DPS, but overall I'm really happy with what I've made here, basically combining this defense for the Pathfinder with these types of physical cyclone types of stuff. I'll quickly show you guys the tree as well. I don't have a path of building or anything like that, but yeah, we focus a little bit here on attack damage and HP. Then what's super important is that you take this full node, because that's increased flask charges gained and reduced flask charges used. Very important. This already gives you passive increases for or charges for the utility flasks. Then I went up here in order to be able to use blue and red gems as well. This for the auras, it's pretty cool. Some more flask charges gained, some more HP. Sword damage, again with the flask mastery, very important. I could take this as well to get better uptime on my Kiara's determination. And then over here, this is super important. I have spiked concoction and fasting that gives you a lot of those flask charges gained, really important. More sword stuff, more HP, a little bit of fist damage, and that's basically what I went for. I'm working on this stuff here, some more critical strike, and after that, of course, I've got basic jewel here in just 2 points. I've got another jewel slot here in 2 points. And I think that's basically how far I got into trying and planning this character. And so for the other abilities, maybe I'll show that to you guys as well. Cost when damage taken with temporal chains and immortal coil, just for a little bit of extra safety. I do need to use a life tap in order to trigger it because of my, well, that's maybe better now with the mana. Here I got the multiple totems, again with the life tap for Ancestral War Chief and Ancestral Protector. So that basically gives me nice buffs. And then here, could probably be better, but I've got a cost when damage taken for Assassin's Mark, Summon Flame Golem for some extra damage there as well. And yeah, this is basically the 6-link Cyclone, nothing too special. We got Pride, Dash, and Herald of Purity, Herald of Ash, Clarity, so that I can easily sustain, at least whenever I'm hitting something, my Cyclone. And then here we got Blood and Sand for some more damage. So what I've got is Blood and Sand, Pride, extra fist damage, Herald of Purity, extra fist damage, Clarity for the mana regen, and then Herald of Ash grants a buff providing extra fire damage as fist damage as fire damage. So that's definitely really good as well. And for the clear, that one is nice. And then for maybe to end the video, I've never had this. Here is the Maven's Invitation. It just dropped the evening before I decided to make this one. Let's see what happens here in the Maven's Crucible. I've never been here, so this is definitely like my most powerful character in the sense that I've come to this bit for the very first time, which is something you now achieve once you just get your first 3 yellow maps done. Let's see if I can interact with this. Complete the Maven's Challenge. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, she's sending in this guy. And then she's also sending in, not even sure who that is, but alright, let's get going. So a couple of bosses at the same time. She's adding in some damage. Let's reset this, but this passive, super passive healing, I think it's very, very cool. Very powerful. I can just, you know, especially with if they have fast attack speeds, it's generally fine for me. And this guy is tanking me for a pretty long time. Totems, help out, please. How the hell is it staying up like that? She's firing at me as well. Is there more? Oh, there's another boss up here. Interesting. Alright, so that's 3 bosses that you have to do. Took a little bit of damage, so I can just escape. Escape for 6 seconds. All my flasks basically trigger. And I get a nice chunk of healing. I can also manually click them if I feel like I should do that. That's a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna re-put these guys down. Just give it a second, see if some of this stuff can stop. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Oh, alright, nothing special. Iron hats. And then she's gone. Ooh, I do get an extra Atlas passive, which this is Betrayal. I'm actually just gonna take more For now, more map drops is what's most important for me, so that I got better sustain. And this just brings me to that bit. I guess I have to do more stuff in order to get more of these challenges. Let's see if anything here changed. No, I thought eventually I'd be able to have those two influences, but I'm not even at that point yet. Nothing for Kirak to do, and so okay, there we go. That's basically the update that I wanted to give you guys on my experience here in Path of Exile 2. I'm once again hitting that point where it's pretty damn grindy to go even further, but for the first time I do feel like I've got a character that has the tank potential and then also the damage potential, especially with just a better weapon and a couple more skill points to maybe make it, let's say, through yellow maps. Not really fully sure just yet, but I do think I'll spend a little bit more time working on this character as well. For now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.